Hello everyone, this is intending to be a short video at least to say or to act as a reminder that you cannot think your way out of an anxiety attack, no matter how hard you try. So please don't try when you become aware of that if that's what you are trying to do. The reason is if you try and think your way out of it, you've lost perspective that what you're experiencing is indeed anxiety. You're probably lost in the trigger or the obsession or the specific focus or the fear of your thoughts. It could be, what if I lose my job? What if something bad happens to me when I drive my car? What if the plane crashes? It could be something more everyday. What if I lose my job? What if I can't deliver that presentation at work? What if my boss doesn't like the work I'm doing? You could be obsessing about something on Facebook, a message. It doesn't really matter. No matter what the problem is, it's always important to separate out the anxiety component from the real life situation itself. Because when the flight or fight response is active, nervous system is active, you're reacting to this everyday challenge, this real life challenge, as though it's a physical threat. Flight or fight's active, the nervous system is in high alert mode, it's primed to activate, to get involved, to try and physically protect you from this situation. But of course, there is no physical threat in these moments. So you've got all this energy building up in the system that's going to try and get you to think about all the ways out of the situation. Do I jump left? Out of the car, out of the speeding car, out of the way of the speeding car that's coming towards me? Do I jump right? Do I try and stop it? What do I do? So if we try and think our way out of the situation, go through all the what if scenarios, we just add fuel to the fire. And what we try and do, which will actually never happen when you're in this anxiety state, when the symptoms are raging, is we try and think about a what if. Well, maybe things will be okay. Maybe that health anxiety isn't true. Maybe my headache's fine. Maybe it's nothing. We're subconsciously waiting for our body to give us a signal or to feel calm to reinforce that thought. So if I go, the plane won't crash. It can't crash. Planes are, safe. They fly all the time. If I don't feel calm when I think those thoughts, you just add fuel to the fire, because you think these thoughts, you try and can't think these thoughts, challenge the negative thinking, but you never feel calm because the nervous system is active. So what we have to do is recognize it, that I'm just anxious. That's all it is. And allow your body to start to slow down. So use all the techniques I always talk about in my videos. Go loose, breathe slow, and turn your mind to the body to allow your system to calm down. And when your systems calm down, that's when you can decide if any action needs to be taken in regard to this situation that you're facing. Again, if you try and think your way out of it, you'll go down one rabbit warren, which will lead to another what if. You'll start to catastrophize, maybe even get more obsessed, and more tension will come into the system. But if we think about the past, we know that we've always gotten relief from these thoughts. At some point, the adrenaline, the stress hormone cortisol that's in the system will eventually dissipate and fall away. And so that situation doesn't feel as bad. The problem is that we go through a lot of trauma in those anxiety moments, trying to battle our way out of it, trying to think our way out of it. But with our greater knowledge that you now have through hopefully this video, or the other videos I put on YouTube, other resources you may use, you now know what's going on. So we need to put down the sword and the shield. We don't need to battle. We don't need to try and think our way out of it, because it would just lead to more of the same. We know that all we have to do is float our way through the tension, gently go about our day without focusing on the thoughts, go loosen the body, go slow down, deliberately slow our speech down, slow down how fast we walk, find a natural distraction without trying to run away from it. Use our tools that we have, but again, don't fall into the temptation of thinking your way out of it. Of course, if you get caught out and you find yourself, you've been going down these rabbit holes, that's also okay. But this video is to serve as a reminder when that happens, just to bring yourself back to the moment, acknowledge the anxiety is there, and give yourself permission to slow down and deal with any action that needs to be taken in regard to the problem once you feel calm. Often when we do feel calmer, we realize that actually nothing needs to happen at all. So I hope that makes sense, and I wish you all the best. Take care.